Okay, hello monkeys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the whole MrBeast collaboration with Logan Paul and KSI. Now, first I just want to say that this really didn't come out of nowhere because they are one of the biggest, MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber right now on the platform, and KSI and Logan Paul, they're pretty well known. They're pretty big on their own. But the thing is, they both have, so KSI and Logan Paul has Prime and MrBeast has Mr. Beastables. They both have one of the most well-known, I guess, candy and drink uh, companies in YouTube in the YouTube platform. So it's easy to say that it's not I guess surprising to say that they're gonna collaborate. Because they do have like a bunch of a bunch of followers that do purchase that type of stuff. I remember with Prime, when it first started to come out in England, I think it was, because in the United States there was plenty of, actually no, even here it was pretty difficult to purchase a Prime drink. And I just wasn't on the lookout. My cousin wasn't on the lookout too. We weren't really interested in buying one. We just wanted to see it because we every time we looked for it, it was like, hey, it's not there. And it's like, okay, are they selling it here? And we would ask the workers, and they'll be like, yeah, they're selling it here. But it's just like it's sold out. So it's like, oh damn, okay. So the hype is kind of like the hype is kind of real then. Now I'm not really sure with Prime, but with MrBeast, they were basically saying that the that the chocolate bar is healthier than the competitors, and allegedly now it's not. I guess it's like the same level as the other chocolate bars, which is basically the main thing, why that we're selling it, promoting basically that, hey, you know what, our chocolate is not only does it taste better, but it's also healthier, allegedly. So yeah, I have to keep saying allegedly because even though I'm a small YouTuber, bro, if I get sued, I would not be able to recover from that. I would not be able to recover from that. So I'm sorry about that. Look, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. But with Prime, it was pretty well known that it was. After a little while, it was pretty well known that it was extremely unhealthy. And I'm pretty sure they were trying to ban it in some places. Well, I'm pretty sure it's banned already in other places. But anyways, besides that, it's pretty weird that MrBeast, he had to collaborate with KSI and Logan Paul, because Logan Paul, KSI, I don't really care about him. He has his good things and bad things like everyone else. But Logan Paul's a pretty controversial figure. So it's weird that he decided to collaborate with him with Lunchly. So if you guys don't know, Lunchly is pretty much just gonna be a competitor to Lunchables, where they're gonna promote Prime, MrBeast candy bar, and then I think they're gonna add something else. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be successful. It's gonna be extremely successful. But now, what everyone is saying, that it's going to be a health hazard and it shouldn't be allowed because this thing is going to be extremely unhealthy for the kids. They have a ton of young followers, so it's gonna be extremely bad. We don't know what type of costs and effect it's going to have in the near future. So yeah, I don't know. It is scary to think about it. It's scary that MrBeast actually did this, because like how that's it's weird because Logan is so notoriously he's notorious, he's very notorious. I don't know how to compare it to anything else. Just imagine like a corrupt businessman that's known, not necessarily famous, but he's like pretty well known to be corrupt or pretty messed up, like he does his shady things, and then you're like another business person who's like pretty, you know, it has a career that's pretty shiny, no controversies and stuff like that, and out of nowhere your controversies come in, and then it looks like you're going to the dark side, basically, like you're accepting, like, hey, you know what, there's already so many controversies going on around me that might as well just like do this collaboration too. It looks like you're just trying to get more money out of this, uh which I don't know. In a way, I don't want to like blame MrBeast for trying to make more money, because he does give away a lot of it. And even if MrBeast wants to make more money for his own, like, who can blame him? He has helped so many people that it at one point it's kind of like, hey, you know what, you kind of earned it at this point. You're giving up a lot of money to a lot of people. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm a Mr. Beast follower. I did like them before the controversy, and right now, after all of this, um, I do have my own opinion about it. I don't support many things of what he's done. But I do feel like a lot of people are massively over exaggerating. I was telling my cousin one time that I remember he was giving out like houses to some people like in the village, and it turns out, and I was saying like, oh, I can guarantee you that one of my predictions was like, I can guarantee you that those people in the village are gonna start complaining later on, like because they were giving like technology for lights and stuff like that to have like electricity basically, right? And I told them like, oh, I can guarantee you that once those things stop working, they're going to complain to Mr. Beast like, hey, you know what? Because of him, we don't have lights anymore. But he was the reason why you have a house. He was the reason why you have a electricity, and now you're just complaining because you want more. Like it's your responsibility now to maintain that. You know, if someone gives me a house, I'm not going to complain. Oh, my property taxes! I have to pay so much property taxes. If you don't want it, don't get it. One of the people going back, he actually ended up selling the house for $30,000, and hey, it's your house. He gave it to you. You could do whatever you want. You could sell the $30,000 house if you want to. You know, it doesn't matter. And everyone else can end up doing whatever they want with the house. You know, it could have been a smart business move in the long term. Who knows? If you're pretty smart about it. There was a guy who was giving a motorcycle, and I was like, okay, what's gonna happen when the motorcycle starts malfunctioning? What's gonna happen when he can't afford those pieces to fix it? You know, what's he gonna do? And then the person, like, if he comes out and complains, like, hey, you know what, Mr. Beast gave me transportation, now I don't have transportation, now I'm struggling. Like, dude, before you used to walk. I just want to let you know, before you used to walk all the way, he made it easier for you, and now you're complaining. Like, I feel like people are very ungrateful. That's what I'm trying to say. They're very entitled, and it's kind of like, if you get anything, like, I'm a waiter, right? And I do complain every now and then, but like, I literally live off of tips, and if I give a great service and stuff like that, and someone like spends $100 or $200, and they give you like a $1 tip, it's honestly like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty, like, you get angry. You're not, because you get used to like getting some sort of percentage of tips, you know, you get entitled to it. But then you have to humble yourself and remember, like, hey, you know what? This dollar, I didn't have it. Like, this guy didn't have to give me shit, you know? Like, to be honest, honestly, he didn't have to give you shit. It's an anger that you get because you're used to getting a certain amount of tip. But if you get nothing, or if you get like something, you have to remember, and it's something that I work on a lot, you know? Like, it's especially not with people who are nice. With people who are nice, it's kind of like, ah, you know what? Like, they were pretty nice to me. It doesn't matter, you know. Like, they didn't make my job hard. I just like, they made it easier for me. They made my job fun, you know. But with people who are very like annoying, with people who are like taking your time, like your energy, your like, they're very being messed up people, you know. At that point, it's kind of like, even if they give you money, you feel like, oh, you piece of shit. I don't like you. But what I'm trying to say is that people are entitled. People are very entitled. That's why I feel like Mr. Beast and a lot of people. That's why I feel like giving stuff to people is not worth it. You know, because they're not as grateful as you should. Many people are not grateful as they should. That's why I kind of, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I was just ranting right there a little bit. So yeah, I apologize for the rant. Anyways, I think I made this video longer than expected. I just wanted to make a video. I woke up again. I'm kind of like struggling keeping up to date with the schedule and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube. I'm spending hours of getting informed to make better content, stuff like that, and it's very like, I don't know. Right now, like I said, because I want to make good content. I want to make good content. I want to make content that people are able to watch. I rewatch my content just because I want to judge myself to see how I can improve and stuff like that. And since the first video, I haven't seen improvement. You know, not as much. I've been able to. The only improvement that I've had is like, I feel more comfortable talking to you guys, and I feel like I'm able to express myself better at the moment. But besides that, in terms of like the quality of the videos, haven't really improved. And that's the thing that's like getting me frustrated right now. And I feel like that's why I might mess up the streak. But the thing is, like, I have to remember that this is just consistency. I'm going to fail. I'm going to struggle. and I have to get, and I'm gonna get better eventually. I'm gonna get better. It's like I know how I work. I know myself. I'm a very slow learner, but once I learn something, I improve. I try to perfect it, and it's just like a very slow process. And it's barely week 2, I think. I start on the 4th, I think, of September, and we're on the 18th, so 14 days. Damn, yeah, 2 weeks that I've had the streak. So yeah. Anyways, sorry about the rant. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what you think. I don't know. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh, where are you at?